Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. My name is Ashley Bradley. For those of you that don't know me, I love sharing tips on health and wellness in business. I try to alternate them every day so that way I am reaching the masses. Excuse my ensemble. We are going to the water park today in about an hour, so I wanted to get some of my work done today. And today's topic, sorry for my little one, she's playing in the background. My topic for today is closing and how do I do it. So first off, you have to change your mindset. You have to stop saying the word I can't and start saying I can do this, I got this, I'm in control, and start manifesting your ability to versus your ability to you can't, right? So tip number one is I want you to treat people like humans. They are not a dollar sign. They are not a paycheck. They want more. They want better. And that's why they came to you. That's why they trust you. So if they don't get that from you, then they're going to go and they're going to find it from someone else who will give it to them, who will provide them the service that they want. So that leads me to number two is you have to be a giver. The more you give, the more you get. Like me providing this free content is, I know that the value of reciprocity. And I know that whether it's sales, whether it's money, whether it's time, I will gain in return something so much bigger because I give free content, I give free value, and I don't know what's going on here. I guess I wasn't live on Instagram. I'll just turn that off. Sorry. So you can't take. You have to pour into others. You have to share your knowledge, help other people grow in their business, help them learn, help them understand the industry and things like that. So that way they have success too. There's enough room for all of us. If that makes sense, comment below. I want to hear make sense below. So if you're getting value, make sure you're clicking the share button. If you're coming in live, drop a 1 below. If you're catching the replay, drop replay below. And I'm going to go to tip number 3. I want you to understand that when you're working with your customer or potential client, stop offering so many options. One, it's confusing. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Lori. It's confusing. It's overwhelming. And an overwhelmed mind will close down and end up not buying anything from you. You know, they come to you and you have to help them decide by finding out their problem, finding out their needs, and then just give 2 to 3 options max. You're the expert. They need your guidance. And we have this in what works best for them. So you have to figure that out. That is your job. Hey, Miss Margaret. And if they want to know, what's in it, they're going to ask. Some don't ask, they just buy. If you tell them I have this option and this option, what works best for you, they will just say, oh, I'll choose this one, and that's it. But sometimes you talk so much that you ended up talking them out of purchasing whatever it is that you have to offer. So I want you to listen versus saying too much. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, is to listen, right? So I want you to understand to talk to more people. If I were to ask you right now, how many people did you talk to yesterday? Or how many people have you talked to in the last week? If you can tell me off the top of your head, that means that you're not talking to enough people, right? 5 no's suck, definitely, but not when you're talking to 100. And yes, I talk to that many people in a day, because that matches my goals. And that might not be your goals, but that is my goals. So you have to set yourself up for your goals. So if you want to sign 5 people this week, that means that you're going to need to talk to like 100, 200, 300 people. I mean, that's just how it works, and say you're talking to 5 people a day and you're not reaching your goal. Well, multiply that by 2 and see if that helps you hit your goal. If not, then keep multiplying it until it gets you to where your goal is. But you have to set a goal, because if you don't, it's like, I'm going to start working out, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to figure out when I get there. Well, nothing's going to end up happening. And I want you to understand that people buy results and convenience. And I know that for a fact that I will never buy from you if you don't use your product. If you don't use your product, how do you expect people to purchase your product? That's a sham. Like, you should never buy a product from someone that does not use their product. If you don't have a story, whether it's your headaches are gone, whether your skin is clear, whether you're losing weight, you're losing inches, you're feeling better, you're sleeping better, your gut health's better, whether something, if you don't have a story, I'm not going to buy nothing from you. And don't come to my inbox and try to say, hey, will you post this post for me? And I don't even know who the heck you are. But it's convenience. You have to understand, think about it. Why do people go to Wendy's? It's convenient. It's fast. Why do they go to McDonald's? It's convenient. It's fast. Fast food. They don't have to cook. So what can you offer to make their life easier? What can you offer to make their life better? If you're getting any value from this, click the share button for me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Tammy, how are you? And so this tip is going to help you out also. So tip number 6 is to be likable by being you. Stop spamming people. Stop going in their inboxes when you don't even know who they are. Never carry a conversation with them and be like, hey, you want to buy my product? Hey, check out my product. Hey, get in my group. Here, I already added you. Stop spamming people. If I go to your page and it's nothing but sale, 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 or one good post and then sale, 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 one good post, sale, 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 I won't support you. I'm sorry. That's looking at people like they're a dollar sign. That gives this business a bad name. And no, don't come to my inbox asking me to post a blurb of whatever you want me to post on my wall, because I work hard to gain my followers. I work hard for what I have done in this industry over the last 6.5 years, and thousands of people sell what you sell. But think about it, like, why would someone want to buy from you versus buying from the person that is also in their inbox selling the same product? What value are you bringing to them? Because it's about them. It's not about you. It's a you business, not an I business. You have to understand that. And you have to be you, and you have to be excited. If you don't show excitement, they won't know to be excited either, right? How do you expect someone to be excited about a product and taking a product or joining your team when you are like, yeah, I just, I love this product. It's so good. Like, be vulnerable, be transparent. If you have a day that you fail, share it. Those are going to be your biggest selling days because they're relatable. People relate to pain. People relate to struggle. Hey, Catherine, I sent you a message last night. People relate to pain. They relate to struggle. They don't relate to the fancy cars, the Louis Vuitton bags, or, the traveling across all over the world. They don't relate to those as much as they relate to the fact of shit's hard. People can't pay their bills. People can't afford groceries. People can't afford clothes for the kids. Like, people can't afford to put food on the table. People have to understand that other people, you can't look at people like dollars. And it's not all about somebody spending money with you. It's the fact that you sharing my content is helping my business. You liking and loving and commenting on my stuff is helping my business. So I want people to understand that, bless you, baby, bless you, is that you have to keep things mysterious. You think about it. When you meet someone and you go on this first date, you don't show up in your birthday suit, right? You don't give them all the goods, right? You don't give them the milk without buying the cow, right? So why are you throwing up, Jaden? Get her, please. So why are you throwing up your product all over every single person when it's not for everybody. People like mystery. Let them wonder how you make $10,000 a month. Let them wonder how you drive a free car if that's what your company offers. Let them wonder how you're able to do all these nice things without working an 8-to-5 job. Let them wonder, and then to give them a little bit at a time versus throwing it up on everything on them. You know, it's crazy. So you have a ton of people. So think, you get all these people interested. They're curious in what you're doing. They're like, oh yeah, I'm interested in that. And then you never follow up with them. Sorry, I forgot to take my supplement this morning. So you have all these people that are interested, but you're not treating your business like a business. Hey, Miss Laura. You're not treating your business like a business. You're treating it like a hobby because you're not following up with them. You're not talking to people. You're not taking care of them. And if you don't close them, then that means that you haven't found a solution to their problem. A lot of people will be like, oh, I have all these people interested and they never buy. Oh my God. Well, that means that you haven't found the solution to their problem. That means you haven't listened enough. That means you've talked too much. Find out their problem, because it takes a lot for somebody to open up about something that they're struggling with and being vulnerable and come to you. So don't let them down. Figure out how you can help them. So I'm going to follow up with you until you tell me no. I'm going to follow up with you until you block me or say no or unfriend me, right? I'm going to follow up with you because you came to me for a reason, right? So either tell me you're interested, you're not interested, you need to wait, or whatever. And I'm okay. It doesn't bother me one bit. I marry the process, divorce the results. If it's for you, great. If it's not for you, great. You know, I'm here if you need me. Point blank, period. I'm not going to be one of those people, I can't be your friend because you didn't buy from me, or I've got to unfriend you because you wanted to buy and then you changed your mind. You know, so many people do that, and I'm like, how stupid do you look? Like, you look stupid. Like, you cannot get mad at somebody because they can't afford your product. You can't get mad at somebody because they don't want your product. You didn't show them that your product offered them enough value or something, because it's something with what you're doing, something with what you're saying, something with what you're not doing. So it's a matter of looking at yourself versus looking at all these other people, blaming it on them, when in actuality, you didn't find a solution to their problem. Right? And my last tip is a big one. And if you're not doing this, you need to. And 98% of people aren't doing this next tip, I guarantee you. And it's going to blow your mind. If you're in this industry, you're gonna be like, why haven't I done that? So you need to follow up. That's right. But I guarantee you 98% of you are not getting sales because you're not asking for it. People will ask you the cost of your product. You will give it to them, and then that's it. You would just leave the conversation. It's like, boop. You've got to ask them if they're ready to get started. You're leaving money on the table. They didn't tell you no. They didn't tell you I can't afford it. The conversation just ended as soon as you told them the price. They could be sitting there literally with their bank card in their hand ready to make an order with you, but you didn't simply say those words. You didn't ask them, are you ready? Are you ready to snag your bundle? Are you ready for your belly blaster kit? Are you ready for your discount? You didn't ask them. They're waiting for you to ask them. That's it. They're waiting for you to ask them. So I want you to do a homework assignment tonight. And because I want to teach you how this industry works versus you just guessing. So I want you to go into your messages and see where your conversation stopped like that. where somebody asked for information, you told it to them, and it just stopped. Like they asked you what was the product, and you told them, and it just stopped. They asked you how much it was, you told them, and the conversation just stopped. And I want you to send them a message, and I want the message to say, you can say, hey, whatever their name is, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I know you were so excited to get started with ... whether that's your makeup, whether that's health and wellness, whatever your product is. And then say, are you ready to get started with your bundle? Are you ready to invest in yourself? Or if they were interested in the opportunity, are you ready to start your business? It's super simple, super simple. We just overcomplicate it, or we aren't talking to enough people, and we get upset when we talk to 5 people and we get 5 no's, but you're only talking to 5 people, right? So remember, people come to you because they like you. They will not buy from somebody they don't know, they don't like, and they don't trust. So ask yourself, have you earned those 3 from the person that you're talking to? Have you earned their trust? Do they like you? Hey, Miss Lisa. And you have to understand, don't treat them like a dollar. Don't treat them like a paycheck. They liked you. That's why they have messaged you. That's why they chose you to message, not Sally. Hey, Miss Deanna. So I hope this all gave you some value on closing and how I do it personally. And if you got some value, click the share button, drop some love below. Like I said, you don't ever have to buy anything from me. Just sharing my videos, loving on it, commenting on it simply helps me 100%. So I hope you all have an awesome day. I have to finish up a little bit of work here in the next 30 minutes, and we're going to go to the water park. So I hope you all have a great day, and talk to you soon.